Welcome, my mortal friend. In this lesson, we will continue your environment setup. But before I begin, I have a small problem to fix. It seems that Renfield sleeps on his desk. Wake up, Renfield. It is lesson time.
I was not sleeping, Master. I was thinking with my eyes closed.
Whatever, Renfield. Now focus on the lesson. Now, as I was saying, tonight I will show you how to install a local development server on your computer. First on Windows, then on Linux. Yes, we will cover Linux as well. I'm quite certain there are a few Linux users lurking among you in the shadows. As I mentioned in the previous video, the web development server we will use is called XAMPP. Oh yes, I hear a little voice in your head asking what in Dracula's name is XAMPP. Very well, XAMPP is one of the most popular PHP development environments. It allows your computer to behave like a real web server. It includes Apache, the web server, which serves your pages when summoned from the browser. It also includes a database server to store your precious data. This is where MySQL comes into play. You may notice that the software mentions MariaDB. Do not be alarmed. MariaDB is fully compatible with MySQL. In fact, MariaDB is created by the same smart people who created MySQL. Remember this. MariaDB and MySQL are like brothers or sisters. They were raised the same way. They speak the same language. Next, XAMPP includes PHP, the language that gives your pages life. It also includes Perl, but in this course we will focus on PHP and MySQL. We shall leave Perl sleep peacefully in the shadows. Now it is time to install the server. I will move to the Windows machine and click on XAMPP for Windows. We are taken to a page that says, your download will start automatically. If it doesn't, click here. It never does. So we click here. Another page loads. Now we must click on XAMPP for Windows again. Another page loads. Here we select the latest version, and yes, another page loads. My patience is being tested. On this page we click on the 64-bit installer. Yet another page loads. But this time we are lucky. The download has started. It will take a few minutes, so I will pause the video and return shortly. I am back, mortals. The download is completed. Now we open the downloads folder and run the installer. Click Next on Welcome screen. In this window, we choose which applications we need to set up a web development server. Everything we want and more is already checked, so we will click Next. In this window, we choose where to install the server. Leave the address as it is. The server will find his home in Drive C inside the XAMPP folder. Another window appears, asking us to choose a language. I will leave it to English. You may choose yours. Click Next so the installation may begin. I will pause again the video once more. Renfield will monitor the progress and summon me when it's done. I am back, mortals. I see the setup is completed. Thank you, Renfield. Before I click on Finish, I will uncheck this box. We will start the server manually. Now I will show you where the server lives. On your C drive there is a folder named XAMPP. When we open the door and look inside the folder, we see the web development server and its applications. When I said open the door and look inside the folder, that was a metaphor. Don't look for a door, like Renfield is doing right now. There is no hope. I will continue now and start XAMPP's control panel. Here I will start the Apache server and the MySQL database server. I will minimize the window. Do not close it. Every time we start a lesson or work on a project, Apache and MySQL must be running. Now listen and remember, this is important. There is a folder named htdocs. This is our home, which we and the computer call localhost. Inside this folder is where we create files, folders, upload images, bringing our websites to life. Let me show you, my mortal friend. I open the browser, type localhost in the address bar, and press enter. The server shows us a welcome page, confirming that the setup was successful. The content on this page comes from the files inside our htdocs folder. Now I will delete everything inside the folder. Reload the page. A not found message appears on the screen. Now I create a file inside htdocs. I name it index.html. I open it using a text editor and write in plain text, "Hello, my mortal friend." I save the file. I return to the browser, enter localhost, and the text appears without fear in the screen. Our server installation on Windows is complete. At this point, my mortal friend, we have reached the end of tonight's lesson. In the next video, we will install the XAMPP server on Linux. Rest now, and remember, like and subscribe, or I visit.